Now we start off with the national budget for the next financial year will be tabled on the April 7th, 2 months earlier than is traditionally the case. This means Kenyans should now brace for a tight 3 weeks in terms of navigating the budget cycle, which is considerably condensed in view of the August general election. Judith Cherono now looks at what the April 7th timeline for the budget means for Kenyans and for the budget cycle at large.
The planned 3.3 trillion shillings national budget for the financial year between July 2022 and June 2023 will be tabled on April 7th, just 3 weeks away. The projected budget for the next financial year would be a 6.5% increase in the planned expenditure, with revenue projected to grow by 14.3% to 2.4 trillion shillings.
So, what does the tight timeline between now and April 7th mean for Kenyans and the budget cycle?
First, it means that the National Assembly has to expedite matters regarding the supplementary budget for the current financial year, which is still before the floor of the House. The supplementary budget proposed to increase the budget for the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission by 8.8 billion shillings to 23.3 billion shillings. The supplementary budget also proposed to increase the budget allocation for the Teachers Service Commission by 6.9 billion shillings to 288.6 billion shillings. Secondly, this means that the Treasury and the National Assembly need to expedite the release of the Finance Bill for 2022 to the general public. By law, the Finance Bill is due to tabling in Parliament on or before April 30th each financial year. The Finance Bill tables the raft of taxation measures which the Treasury proposes to enable it to raise the projected revenue in any financial year. In its feedback on the budget policy statement, the National Assembly Budget and Appropriation Committee proposed that the country's fiscal deficit be capped at 400 billion shillings or 3% of the size of the economy, whichever is lower.
The annual budget for the next financial year is coming at the time when the National Treasury is seeking to revise the debt ceiling of 9 trillion shillings to 55% of gross domestic product. Judith Cherono, NTV Business, Nairobi.